Just let me get this straight. It's okay for a gay man to parade around in his tidy whiteys in the middle of the street, twerking and shaking his junk in front of kids? That's where we at in society now? Like, that's...
No, no, no,
oh
no.
my God. What is that?
What the hell? Oh my God. No way.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
Hey, listen, I'm going to keep it all the way at being with y'all. To be honest, I really don't care how folk live their life. I don't care how folk live their kids. Y'all do what y'all do. That's none of my business. But I had to report on this particular clip because I find it hilarious and comical more so than anything else. Now, somewhere in America, they having some type of pride parades all over the place. And I found a particular clip of a parade of a fat old white dude with a beer belly twerking and jiggling his junk in front of a bunch of kids. And that's not the part that behooves me. The part that behooves me, this dude is being cheered on by those kids' parents. Yeah. Now, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. It's okay for a gay man to parade around in his tidy whiteys in the middle of the street, twerking and shaking his junk in front of kids. That's where we at in society now. Like that's where we going. That's why y'all pushing all this stuff on the kids in elementary school and gender ideologies and all that stuff. Is this the underlying thing? Because that's what it's starting to look like. That's what it's starting to look like. Hey, listen, what you do in your personal life is what you do in your personal life. What you do behind closed doors, hey, that's none of my business. But when did this become cool? See, the crazy thing to me is this dude is doing this in front of these people, parents. I mean, in front of these kids, and their parents put them in the middle of this nonsense. You know, listen, raise your kids how you want to raise your kids. I don't care how you raise your kids, but in my honest opinion, any parent that exposes their kids to this type of behavior, performance, parade, whatever you want to call it, is sexual provocative stuff. Any parent that subject their kids to this type of stuff, in my honest opinion, they themselves is undercover pedophiles. Yeah, I said it. They living out their sick and demented fetishes in front of their kids. My bad, y'all. I twisted the words up. But yeah, man, listen, in any normal day, right, that dude will be, considered the creepy uncle, that the family don't want their kids around because they know that dude, that uncle is a little bit cuckoo, nasty, and he's known to do some strange things to the little kids in the family. Family members usually keep dudes like them away from the kids. You know what I mean? But let me tell you one thing about that dude. See, he knew that the family rejected him because they knew all his mess, right? He found a loophole. And that loophole is with the rainbow community. Now he feel at home. He's around folk that embrace his creepy, weird, nasty behaviors and fetishes around kids. He's around other people who embrace it, who love it. And in my honest opinion, once again, because I'm just giving my honest opinion based upon my observation of what's going on and what is clearly being, perpetrated here, in my honest opinion, they are subtly grooming y'all kids, because they know they can't groom the kids in their family no more. They can't groom the kids in their family. So they out here grooming y'all kids to normalize their behaviors under the premise of equality and being seen and being heard and living out loud. Yeah. Now y'all can shoot me down if I'm wrong, but y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right. And you sick, weird, creepy parents who's putting y'all kids in the line of this stuff, it's actually putting your kids right into their hands to do what they want to your kids or your grandkids in the next generation to come. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's why I know black people, we got 99 problems, but I am so glad that ain't one. If you look in the crowd, you ain't seen no black parents out there with their kids, even if they're a part of that community. Even black people that's a part of that community, like, man, listen, now I'm not saying it wasn't none, but by and large, we ain't see that many black people out there. So look, we got 99 problems and that ain't one. Let's keep it like that, black people. We don't want to subject our kids to sexual perversion. If they grow up to be a certain way and live a certain lifestyle and do certain behaviors, we only could, as believers in Christ, we can continue to pray for them and continue to love on them. We ain't got to reject them, but we also don't have to accept their behaviors or accept anyone else's behaviors. We can love on them. They do what they do. Hopefully they can see us live our identity in Christ and, in a loving and caring manner, not supporting what they do, but in a loving and caring manner, man, look, I believe we can get our kids, get our kids back, man. But by the grace of God, I'm thankful that all my kids are older now. So, but yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this, man. This is crazy stuff. Let me know. Jump down in the comments. Y'all already know the deal. Jump down in the comments. Let's talk about this. I'll highlight y'all on the next one. It's not about how much Bible chapter and verse you know. It's about how much Bible you willing to obey.